Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining. Today we're going to do a short flow focusing on relieving some low back pain. These will be gentle exercises. Feel free to adjust or modify. We're going to use our blanket and 2 blocks today. So come to your comfortable seat. I'm going to adjust my seat so I'm sitting up on a blanket. You can use blocks. This is going to give me a little lift in my sits bones, get my hip points pointing down. Come to your comfortable seat and close down your eyes, taking a few breaths here. Setting your intention. And just coming into the space. If you'd like, set that intention. Palms together, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, taking a bow in honor of yourself and your neighbor in this practice ahead. Namaste and welcome. And come back to your comfortable seat. So we're going to begin in our tabletop for a few cat-cows. Coming to your tabletop, palms under shoulders, knees under hips. You can always fold your mat. You can always bring your blanket under your knees. You can also use your 2 blocks to grip into underneath your palms. So explore what feels good in your body. And then when you're ready, flow the breath in and out in your sturdy table. Next, inhale, flip the tailbone back, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Find that extension in the spine for cow. And as you exhale, press into the palms, tuck that tailbone under, drop the chin, round in the spine, heart space really presses towards the sky in your cat pose. Flow from there. This is where we're doing our spine check-in, noticing how we're feeling in our body. And then begin to take that organic movement. I'm choosing to wag my tailbone side to side, gazing over the same shoulder I'm wagging my tailbone towards, getting a little lateral bend here. You can move your hips in circles. Just do what feels good. Great job. Come back to your stable table. Take a few breaths in here. And then take those knees wide, drop it back into child's pose. Big toes can be together, even on top of each other. Reaching those hands out and keep those arms shoulder width apart. Take a few breaths to settle in here, sinking the bottom into the V we've created with our thighs, reaching the fingers long, pressing into the fingerprints, and then pressing forward so our bottom gets heavy. Lower back starts to feel broad, breathing into this here. Feel the belly rise in between the thighs. Deep breath in here. Let it go. And walk those hands over to the left edge of your mat. Reach the right hand on top. Stay stable in those hips. Draw the big breath in as you stretch on that right side. And walk those hands through center over to the right side. Same thing. Left will be on top this time. Settle in with a big breath. Stretch out of that left side. Great job coming back to center. As you exhale, ragdoll rise, round in that spine. And come onto your bottom, bringing your legs out in front of you. We'll get our props ready, taking a block on each side of our hips, and a blanket will be nearby. And actually right now we can roll up our blankets. So whatever blanket you have, that will work, even some couch pillows as well. I'm going to take my blanket, I'm going to roll it like so. So it looks about like this. So you can adjust what you have, use what you have at home. No big deal. And take our knees skyward, bend the knees. Bottom will scoot really close to our heels. Now you have some options here. We're going to roll on back to on our spine. So you can take a hold of your knees. You can take a hold of the backs of the legs. Activating the core, you can take your arms straight out. So we're going to keep pressing into our feet as we roll down. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis, press into the feet as we roll slowly all the way down. Once you arrive, shoulders down, take a deep breath in, stretching up and over. I got to scooch myself down here. Big stretch overhead. Now bring your palms down by your hips. A couple options here. You can have your palms down by your hips, or you can lift your bottom and get your thumbs and your pointer finger underneath there, pressing down into your palms. Now we'll take our shins, parallel them to the earth. So this is one way to have your palms. This will help stabilize you a bit. You can also try saguaro cactus, elbows bent 90 degrees, elbows in line with those shoulders. So take what works best for you. We're going to activate the core here. Draw in a deep breath. And as you exhale, drop your knees over to one side. Allow the palms to help you if you're allowing a guide. Sometimes you have to slide a hand out. We're really taking our time, dropping our knees to one side. I'm going to move my hand out of the way, and it's going to come to the outside edge of the opposite knee. Take some time to lift up any shoulders that have gotten stuck along the way, and then start to ease into your twist. Moving arms, explore what feels good. Maybe it feels just fine to be gazing up towards the sky, or perhaps you turn your head the opposite direction you twisted your knees. After a few breaths, plant the palms where they can support you, or take those swirl cactus arms. Engage the core. Inhale, start to lift the knees all the way through center, adjusting along the way. And then as you exhale, dropping the knees to the opposite side. Slow, slow, slow. Settle into it by untucking anything that got stuck along the way. Take a deep breath in and relax into this twist. One more full deep breath in here. Start to support yourself, and when you're ready, lift those knees up through center, all the way back. Drop the sole of the left foot, squeeze that right knee in. So if you need a strap, take a strap. You could use your blanket. Start to squeeze the thigh in directly into tummy. And if you want a bit more, you can start to slide along that left leg. Now from here, you can take another twist by having opposite hand on the knee. So left hand on the right knee, dragging that right knee over across body. So explore that if that makes sense. But just for time, we're going to squeeze this right thigh in. Now begin to open the right knee out to the right side of your body towards that right armpit. It's a little half happy baby here. A lot of ways to explore. You can tug on the knee or wrap your hand around the back of the knee, take a hold of the ankle or the calf, or even reach inside that right leg up and over the top of the foot. Flex the fingers and really draw, flex the toes and really draw that knee in. Thigh reaching towards the outer part of your right side body. One more breath in. Let this breath go. Rebend the left knee and cross that right ankle on top of that left knee. Now we're going to reach for our block. Station the block on the right knee. Find a height that works so you can take your left hand. So we're crossing body, left hand over to the right knee, pressing into the block. We're going to take some reps here, pressing knee into block and hand into block, keeping the right toes flexed. Press for about 5 seconds and then release. Give yourself a break. And then activate again. Press for about 5 seconds. One more time. Break it. And press. Great job. Let that block go. Drop the sole of the right foot and same thing. Squeeze the left thigh in. And take your time. And now remember, if you'd like to try that twist, you can gather your right hand to the left knee and take that left knee over to the right. You could land on a block. But for time purposes, we're going to hang here. Option to straighten the right leg a lot or a little. Now begin to open that left knee out towards the left side body, towards that left armpit. Take the position that works for you, keeping that low back on the earth. You're in that happy baby. Flex your left toes. Sometimes those words just don't come out right. Keep breathing. One more. Great job. Rebend that right knee. Cross that left ankle on top of that right knee. Flex those left toes. Here we'll take a hold of our block, but again, adjust the height. Left knee block, right hand touch. And take your breath in. Activate knee into hand, hand into block. You count down for 5. And let it go. 2 more reps. Press in. 5. And let it go. Last one for 5. Great job. Let it go. Drop that block. Take your feet wide, maybe as wide as the mat. Just take some swishes. Now, an option for here for these swishes that might feel good is you can take your blanket that you've rolled up and slide it under your hips, your sacral bowl. So I'm going to actually fold mine even thicker. So it's about like that, and slide it underneath, similar to what we do in a supported bridge when we slide a block underneath there and land it right underneath that pelvis. And just adjust what you need. Remember, this is your practice. You can always pause. And now take some of those swishes. And this is going to feel really good. And if it doesn't, take the blanket out. Maybe you're swirl cactusing. Great job. Come back, knees skyward, press into the feet so you can release that blanket. And come on up to a seat. So I'm gonna roll to my side. And from here, we're gonna get onto our tummies. Now I'm a little bit limited in my space, so this is gonna be an experiment on how I can demo this for you. But what we want is we wanna come into Sphinx pose. So if you can stretch out your legs and you don't have a wall behind you, go for that. And I'll demo on my left side so camera can see first. From Sphinx pose, you're gonna draw your left knee up into your half frog. This might be enough here. My timer's going off to let me know that we still wanna keep this video short. So this might be enough here. In this half frog, adjust where you need. If you want a little bit more, you can tent your fingers, reach up and out. Really press your heart towards the top of the mat. This is a little bit more in that low back, so we're listening to our body, discovering what works best and backing out with anything that does not. Full breaths here. One more big breath. Exhale, come on down. Slide that left in, but keep the left knee bent. Bring your hands outside of your mat. Elbows are going to be 90 degrees. You're going to pick up that left ankle and drop it over to the right. Pressing into the right palm. So you're reaching your left toes towards your right elbow. Getting a little low back twist here. Now you might want to activate your right leg, pressing into the mat to help get a little resistance and deepen the twist. Explore here. And with your exhale, come on back. Same flow on the other side. Set yourself up in your Sphinx pose first and stay here. This might feel really good on that low back, just shifting hips side to side. Then when you're ready, slide that right knee into that number 4 shape. And then hang out here, sinking into that inner thigh, into that hip, or if you want a deeper back bend, tent those fingers, press into the fingers as you open the heart. Last breath in. And exhale, come on down. Slide that knee in, keep the knee bent. Lower all the way down so you can place those palms outside of the mat. Elbows are 90 degrees. Reach that right ankle over, press into the left hand, and then kick that right toe facing towards your left elbows. And come on back to your Sphinx pose. Hang out here. This is also a yin pose, so you can take this and hang out here 3 to 5 minutes. So a little bit about Sphinx pose. That can be beneficial for the low back. There's been some studies, and even back into the 1960s, that if you have a bulging disc in your lumbar spine, depending on where it's bulging, this can actually help push the jelly back. This is a good pose just to kind of reset a lot of that forward flexion we do in our spine, especially in that lumbar region. Take a breath in. Exhale, come on down. Palms under those shoulders. We're pressing it back to our table pose. Bringing our bodies through, bottoms down, and extending our legs out. So we're going to do a little twist action here, and then have our Shavasana for the short little flow for our low back. So take your left knee out. We'll start on this side. So the left foot inside of that right leg. Right leg is extended. Now we can bend that right knee as much as we need for comfortability. That's a word, right? Palms together. We're going to take our prayer hands inside this right leg. Just going as far as we can go. till we feel comfortable. And what you're going to do is the back of the hand that's inside that right leg, so your right hand is going to press into that right leg. You'll feel your triceps activate. That is going to stay there. You're going to keep that activation the entire time. As you take your next inhale, release the left hand. Follow your eyes with your left fingertips, rainbowing the left hand up and over and open, still activating this right arm. So you get that resistance with the leg. Big twist here. Take a breath and come on back. Follow your gaze to the fingertips. And you're going to do that 2 more times. Keep activating right arm as you rainbow open twist. Good job. 1 more. All the way open. And all the way back. Wonderful. Now tense your fingers either side of that right leg. Adjust your torso so you're facing that right leg. Take a deep breath. Lengthen your crown toward your flexed right toes. Exhale, fold. Use your core, engage, rising up. Bring the soles together of the feet into your Baddha Konasana. Nice long spine. Activate the glutes to help the knees draw down. Just a couple breaths here. Breath in and out. And slide along the left leg. Keep the right knee bent. Sole of that right foot inside. Prayer hands are going to slide inside that left. It's going where you're going to go. Activate your triceps. Press that left hand inside the left leg. And as you take your breath in, follow your fingers for this open twist. Come on back. 2 more. Last one. Great job. Now we're going to tent our fingers outside that extended leg, lengthen with our inhale and exhale, fold. Breath in, activate the core, rise and on up. Extend those legs out. Let's take a reverse tabletop. So plant your feet. Get your hands behind you, fingers facing your bottom. You're going to press into the feet, lift your pelvis. And for me, I like to walk my feet out once I get there, lifting those hip points towards the sky, squeezing your shoulder blades. Exhale brings that bottom down. All right, our last pose. We're going to build a little bit. So I'm going to take my 2 blocks, put them about 2/3 up towards the top of my mat. Kind of shortened here with my space, so just for visual purposes. 2 blocks, and you can adjust the height, so play around with it. Sometimes you can do this, it just depends. And then I'm going to take my blanket and fold it over. Now it doesn't have to be a blanket, right? So you can have your couch pillow or pillows. This is my couch back here. So you can try that as well. So maybe couch pillows work for you. I'm actually going to toss a pillow back here for my head. So if you have 3 blocks or a pillow, that might be nice. It just depends on how long your torso is actually. So blanket's going to be cushion. So now there's some variations to this. This is saddle pose. Love this pose. You're going to sit your bottom right at the edge there of your blocks. Now, if you want a quad stretch, knee flexation, you can bend your knees, sit your bottom down, Move your calf muscles out to the sides and lower down. So blocks are going to be parallel to your spine, lowering all the way down. Cactus elbows maybe, or just open arms, allowing your chest to open here. If this is not for you in the knee region, you can try the Baddha Konasana that we did, or even just have those knees planted, or knees bent with the feet planted. And just adjust here. And this is where you're going to just rest and melt. Feel free to make any adjustments. Maybe you need to scoot your bottom down. You can also clasp opposite elbows, or even just hang on to opposite wrists, reaching your elbows overhead, your forearms overhead. That'll give you a little more stretch in the upper body. Experiment with it. A couple breaths here. Now you can stay here as long as you want. This would even be good for 3 to 5 minutes, turning it into a little bit of a yin pose. But to keep this video shorter, we'll just pretend I stayed here for a little bit. Now to come off, you want to roll to a side, let your forearm come down to the earth. Bend those knees the same direction and come on off. Use your core. Come into Shavasana after this, makes it super easy. Slide your whole contraption you built down and place it underneath your knees for knees bend. Handy pillow underneath me. And allow those knees to be bent and allow your hips to feel really rooted. You have another blanket. Sometimes just the heaviness over your hip points feels really nice in Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And a long exhale out. Allow your body to rest and sink into the mat. And feel the heaviness in your pelvis and your lower back. Shavasana. As you begin to wake up from your Shavasana, take your time. Slide your props out of the way so you can roll to the side that makes sense to you. And pressing back up to your comfortable seat. Coming back to collect that intention. Take a full body scan, noticing how you're feeling now. Say a few words in gratitude to yourself for taking the time to take care of your body. And I thank you for sharing your time and energy. May you continue to walk on your path in peace, love, and truth. Thank you, and namaste.